Hello, everybody. Hello, how are we? Did you miss me? How are we doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see people here. I'm glad. Oh, man. So, God, I had unexpected things I had to do today. I didn't get things done that I wanted to do, but it's fine. I'm doing good. Finally made it to a stream of mine. Hell yeah! I'm so glad. So, full disclosure, I guess. Today's didn't make it to the last stream, but you're here for this one? Nice. I am glad. I'm glad to hear it. I know that I kind of switched things up a little bit, because, like, last week I was, like, I was going to do this on Friday last week, and then I was like, I'm tired. I got off work really late. And I was just like, I'm just gonna start doing these on Saturdays for a while. I'll have more than a few streams next week. I'm gonna keep Sammun-Max to Saturdays though. And also, I'm able to start earlier in the day. As you can see, I'm starting like 2.5 hours earlier than usual. On weekends I can start like earlier, so I'm not like half asleep, just dozing off. I can actually like keep myself up and awake. I was playing Castlevania and they got really confused when your startup theme started playing. Oh right, you know what? I don't think I changed it. I forgot to change. I've been using, usually I use the Killer is Dead, like, loading screen music on Twitch, and I usually switch it off for YouTube and switch it to, like, royalty-free music, and I forgot to. I don't think I'm gonna get claimed, because nobody recognizes it, but, yeah, I felt like that was, like, that kind of, loading music makes really good, like, starting soon music. Anyway, before I get started, I think I'm about halfway done. New to these, I only just discovered your channel yesterday, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm pretty itty bitty small. I want to actually get back to streaming more regularly, but where I live, it gets very, very hot. And I also get I'm very exhausted when I come home from work. City 51 doesn't seem like a copyright striking guy, but yeah, sometimes like, hey, you want to know what happened? What was weird once? Like, the weirdest things can get copyright claimed. Like, when I played Majora's Mask, Zelda, I was in the Deku Palace. The Deku Palace music got claimed by, like, a cover band? And I was like, what is this? But apparently it was like, well, this isn't going to affect your ability to be monetized. Not that I'm monetized right now anyway. But I was like, what's going on? How does that work? And it just felt like not even worth disputing because, like, what does it matter? But I actually feel like I should play Killer is Dead again sometime, but we'll see. Next week, I'm going to stream probably at least twice. Definitely on Monday, but Monday's going to be weird because I'm going to start really late. Because of the Honkai Star Rail update. And that's pretty much just going to be me doing gacha pulls. So, that's going to be a weird one. Because I want to stream it, but I don't want to have to wait until the next day. But anyway, last time, I got about halfway through Tomb of Sammun-Mak. And this time, basically, I'm going to do what I did with the penal zone, where, like, I'm pretty much going to entirely focus on finishing what I started. Because I kind of want to keep each episode kind of contained in, like, their own set of streams, I guess. So, like, I'd rather have it be, here's episode 1 part 1, here's episode 1 part 2, here's episode 2 part 1, here's episode 2 part 2. Hopefully episode 3 I can get through it all in one go, but no promises when I do that, that'll be next week. Plus, stuff came up today. I'm getting started with my Dead Rising 3 playthrough, and I was gonna record more of it today, and then my mom was like, hey, can you go let the dog out because we're coming home, and dog needs to get some exercise. Anyway. So I believe I was, like, halfway through, so hopefully I can, A, remember what I was doing, and B, figure it out without a guide. Okay. Fortunately, it's kind of fresh in my head. So, oh wait, there's like a tunnel. So, what I know I need, definitely need the building blocks. This takes me here. Whee!
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Burial chamber. Whoa! Hey, Amelia. Yeah, the structure of Sammun-Mak makes it annoying if you forgot what you did. Thankfully,
me too, little buddy. The curse must have worn off.
Okay, well, I gotta go score some chicks, but I gotta get over there. I gotta distract him. Now she's so. It's just the bad luck. That's right. Right now I've got the bad luck curse on me. Alright. I just gotta... Because I believe I figured... Like, I've gotten through most of it. And it's just, like... a matter of finishing up here in the tomb and then going back on the train and figuring out all that stuff.
Maybe we shouldn't have been so quick to brush off baby Amelia Earhart. She could have been useful running interference for us.
That's a really good point, Sam. I mean, yeah, I need to use Amelia Earhart to distract, Grandpa. Okay. Oh, I gotta get the Sexo Rejexo Hex again. Help you raid my tomb. I love Sammun-Max.
I love you, do you hear? I love you!
Looks like you need a booster shot of my Sexo Rejexo Hex.
Damn. Oh, come on.
You guys are so weird.
I know, right? Well, that's what makes us lovable. I feel like the powers introduced this episode, especially because astral projection is the backbone of this entire episode. Yeah, like, I forget. I keep forgetting that, like, the whole thing is, like, astral projected? That it's like a movie projector, and that's really cool. I really enjoy the ventriloquism. The ventriloquist dummy. Especially because, like, it's not like it changes your voice or anything. It's basically just ventriloquism. You know what, though? I kind of want to see if
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
You know, go on a ride?
Other than that, I think Charlie is my favorite. You know what? What happens if I do try to go in?
Can't say I didn't warn you.
You can't. What? Whoa! That's violent.
I don't think that's the way the story.
Yeah, that's not the way it goes.
Let's back it up and try.
I just wanted to see what happens. Oh, come on. She keeps moving. Okay.
Wanna go on a ride?
And...
Hey, Gramps, who's in the sarcophagus?
Let's see if you can guess. You're in the tomb of Sammun-Mak. Wait, don't help us!
Gruesome, isn't it? I know, right? It's somehow more gruesome. You know what? I actually want to see what happens.
I eat little children for breakfast! I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. What happens if I use
Sam&Max are my best friends! Burial chamber?
Please?
No, they aren't. Don't!
Don't!
Say hi to Grandpa! Well, look who dropped in. Ain't you a lively little wiggler?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Wait, Grandpa's got a story for you. Once upon a time,
What was it? What the thing for The Simpsons? Give me 2
there
bees
was
for
a
a quarter,
family
they'd
of
say.
Adorable bunny rabbits.
Like Max?
Now these little rabbits
Well, I guess he's distracted. Just like Grandpa Simpson.
that seemed like
Psychically ventriloquist curses. Ain't that nifty? Ain't it really? Whew. Well, I got those building blocks, and they're gonna be busy for a while. Sorry, baby Amelia. But, you're gonna have to just deal with it. Okay, and then I think that takes me up there. Man, I never played the original version, so like the remastered visuals.
Got away. Come on back out, baby. Grandpa's got lots more stories for you.
Nichols had pictures of bumblebees on him.
It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now
Now,
that's
what
an
was it protecting
inscription.
again? Forgot what the protection. Oh, right, the protection was for the toy box. Oh!
Did I forget to cast the protection spell?
Oh.
Look!
Hmm? Poggies. I'm sorry for saying poggies.
No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection, broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy.
Yeah,
Let's
but that
go get it.
air. But it's air. Yeah. Oh, well, it's nice that I don't have to, like, walk all the way
I think
to
this
it.
is where we came in.
I'm experiencing a newfound sense of respect for our forebears, Sam. Sam.
I know how you feel, little buddy. Say what you will about our gene pool. It did manage to produce a couple of winners.
You hear that? You guys are winners!
Yay, I
Factor
love
out the
being
squall of
winners.
Death in a dirty boiler
Oh.
room.
Yeah, well, that could happen to anybody. Because I know that the whole... Actually... I don't know if I've used the... Have I used Reel 4? Oh, wait, I can't. Actually, wait, let me see. It's 1 out of 3 films, 1 out of 4. I'm guessing that this is just, like, not gonna do anything right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the triumphant tour of Lower Middle Egypt, the scourge of them all people, treasure finders extraordinaire. Please welcome Sammun and
You can't
Maximus.
progress in the last reel without completing the other 3. Yeah, I kind of figured, but this is like the one that I haven't looked
Here's
at
that toy
at
box you
all.
wanted. We'll be on our way.
Just as soon as you cop up our prize.
Yeah.
Of course. But before I hand out the big reward, perhaps I can coax our intrepid adventurers into telling us a bit about their grand adventure.
Not much to it, really.
Yeah, you just, there's a
Game's all
flashback.
conquered. Hand over the loot.
So modest. No, I'm afraid my audience wants all the gory details. Don't you, friends?
Well, alright, gory. It's not
So
gory.
tell me, Sammun and Maximus, to begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
Oh, I see. I actually can't, I can't answer all the questions. Supposed to have his flat cap, but what is it modeled? Oh, wait. Oh, in the original, Maximus didn't have a hat? Well, it's very nice. This is, like, so good. Utensils. I know that I can't do the right answer. Well... Can I do the good answer?
We just taste that good.
That...
Strange. I have no memory of how we did that.
That's a really good question.
They're dying
Okay.
up there. I don't think we're ready for
Okay,
this
yeah,
part
we're
yet.
not ready for that
Let's
part
go
yet.
back to an earlier reel.
Haven't even completed one. Yeah, he didn't have a hat on his model, only an artwork. Yeah, like, see, for me, who didn't play the original,
Somebody on this train has our toy box, and we're gonna get it back. Why am I,
like,
lady?
maybe I'm experiencing the best way to play it, like, right away. Okay, now this was where we completed the actual tomb, and I know that the goal is to turn Jurgen into a vampire.
Nice caboose.
Okay. That's the goal. So I have my goal. Well, I need to turn him into a vampire, and I need to figure out what the toy is that the elves are working on. That's the elves' door. But I also...
Yeah?
Eh.
What are you elves doing on this train?
We go where Kringle
The
goes,
art direction
where
has been
his
drastically
retinue
improved,
is
especially in the
like.
tomb itself
We
is a
don't
lot
know
less
nothing
brown.
about our secret project.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say... Monsieur Paperweight. First name is Anton. His full name, Anton Paperweight, is something straight out of Ace Attorney. What was like, I need to play Ace Attorney, though, like, what was it? Shelly the Killer.
Let me talk to Slushy.
Oh, why am I talking to Slushy? I can't do anything with him.
What's up, dog?
Dog? Oh, I am a dog.
Kringle wants to see you.
Ah, jeez, he does? Cover for me, fellas. I can't leave this compartment till the secret project's finished.
Wait right there. I've got the perfect kid for you.
Yeah? That's fantastic, pal! Send him over!
I know I have to somehow get Baby Amelia in there, but she doesn't want to go over there. So...
You again, eh? Come on in. I was just working on my memoirs.
Say,
Like-
Baby Amelia Earhart?
Uh-huh.
Be a good girl.
You know what? I should try stuff.
I confess it. I took the toy chest.
What are you trying to do?
Can't talk her into it, but I mean...
I can't wait forever.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that what I have to actually do is, like, turn on the music box.
Funny how Rite of the Valkyries puts her right out.
It would have been nice to know that back when it was useful.
Well, yeah, I figured maybe...
Bye-bye, baby.
Maybe a curse. Do I have to try to get a curse? I don't know if that's gonna work, but maybe. I don't think... Like,
Ah, don't bite me! Don't bite me! Stop doing that!
Kind of a wuss, isn't he?
my subtle please. Yeah, yeah, I don't want to, like, full on, like, do this or whatever, but if I'm, like, stuck enough, like, I will let y'all know if I'm feeling like I need hints. And I don't want to... Guides are a last resort. If I'm so stuck that I've been sitting there for like an hour not knowing what I'm doing... Oh, he does what I do when I knock, like... No, I actually go like... I don't know if you can hear that.
What could those
Play
elves
too much
be
Hi-Fi
making in the
Rush.
compartment? Wonder if it's as big as they say. That cephalopod has a familiar face.
Let me see here. Paraphernalia is spelled wrong. Because I know he's gonna open this.
I wonder if Nefertiti's dad knows his daughter's still crazy about us.
Hey, that's a really good question, actually. I love Sammun and Maximus.
I love you, do you hear? I love you!
Still? I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to
Oh.
begin with the old sexo-rejexo hex. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
I know, he told us this. Oh man.
Hi there.
Aw. Kind of mean. I think that the dad mole has to be like Harry Molman's ancestor, like, because I thought it might have just been him. Maybe he just sounds like him. Yeah, it's entirely possible. I think that mole men are just like, the mole people are just like, I don't know. I thought maybe mole people just lived for a really long time and that it was actually him. But
Hey, baby Amelia Earhart.
oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, a light bulb.
Not again.
Whoa, you see how she was just winging out? I get it now. Dadpool's name is Betty, very Egyptian-y.
Yeah?
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's funny is that you solved the harder version of this puzzle in the
What's up,
tomb. That's true. Yeah.
Wait right there. I've got the perfect kid for you.
Yeah? That's fantastic, pal! Send him over!
Okay, boys, cut to the punchline.
It's playtime.
Kind of just a funny outcome of the non-linear structure. I mean, true. I mean, you do have to learn that you made her... Did it! Like, I just needed, like, that...
You really liked it then?
Liked it? I adored it. Haven't had that much fun in ages. Made me feel like a 16-month-old again.
Hot dog, that's just what we was hoping to hear. Thanks, kid.
I'm walking here.
Revelatory. Positively revelatory. I dare say that toy has changed the course of my entire life. It's a model biplane.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I can...
Slushy hasn't even attempted to bite my neck.
Don't be offended, little
I've
buddy.
got to get...
If you were under a vampire curse, he'd be all over you.
Yeah?
Now that your secret's out,
And I have everything
won't
you need to
mind if we
complete
snoop
both
through
reels
your
1
steamer
and
trunks?
3.
Ah, come on, we got nothing to hide.
153.5 steamer trunks, but no chest.
Lot of
That's how
chest
many of them
nuts,
there are.
though.
How many else you got in there?
At last count, 153.5.
What? 0.5?
Gary, the third level paladin, is only half elf.
That's good.
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
Kringle wants to see you.
Ah, great, because I want to see him.
Okay, so I
Can't
probably
wait
have to
see
send
that look on his
Slushy...
face when I tell him all about
Oh,
our new
I missed
toy.
the I wanna inspect your trunks joke. Oh. Well...
Ah, don't bite me, don't bite
Oh
me.
no! I had a feeling that was... I had to get him... Okay.
Well,
Wow,
what do
he
you
looks
think?
very proud of himself.
Who?
Huh?
About the toy.
Oh, right. Matter of fact, I never made it to his compartment. I got caught up in some personal business along the way.
Personal?
Yeah. Excuse me.
I see. It's your set to proper course. Isn't that nice? How you doing?
Yes.
Changed.
You're looking a little peaked.
I know! I have become a vampire! A horrible creature of the night, feared and loathed by all!
Ah, cheer up, Jurgen. You were loathed by all before you became a vampire.
Look on the bright side. Surely the mole girl will leave you alone. Now you're a vampire.
Yeah.
You clearly know nothing about the teenage girls. She thinks I am even more tragically
Oh my
sensitive.
god.
Oh,
Oh,
Tough break.
man.
if you're still looking for the vampire reverse curse, you won't find it here.
No, it's too late for that. I was just thinking how this sarcophagus would make a VTUBER bed if I could find another place to stash the moldering corpse.
I know, right?
Stay out of the
Don't,
sun.
we all have thought.
Your
We all.
concern is so
We've all
much.
been there. Okay, let me see. So, I need to actually find the toy box. Okay. I get a feeling he's just gonna come in here. Oh,
Shall
actually.
we?
Yes, let's shout.
Oh no, you don't!
Oh, right, he filled his place with. That's right.
Protective talismans are keeping me away. Oh, the bitter irony of it all.
I know, right?
Curses indeed.
Yeah.
Stop! Get your filthy hands off that toy box. It's not for the likes of you. It's
Empty.
what?
The
Huh?
trunk is empty.
The The trunk is, you know that, oh my god, was that? The trunk is empty.
Will be avenged.
You know, even for a vampire, he's a weirdo.
The way Sam said the trunk is empty sounds exactly like the narrator in King's Quest V. Like the exact same inflection where the narrator goes, you take emeralds out of a pouch, and the narrator says exactly in the same way, the pouch is empty. It's probably not on purpose, but it is a funny coincidence. Crumbs. Funny how Jurgen stopped nurturing young Saga after becoming a vampire. Oh, it's probably Kringle who took it. Yeah, it has to be. I like the music here.
Who is it now?
Room service.
Room service?
Just a phase.
It's about damn time. Yeah, hold on a minute.
I mean, he likes cookies. Let's see what happens when we use the nuts and hot. Oh, I see.
Cookies!
Oh, I
and
can.
nuts. But where's the milk? I distinctly ordered milk and cookies, you brainless boobies! How the hell am I supposed to eat cookies without milk?
I guess you're just gonna have to live with it. Okay. Wait. I took the empty glass. Funny how 100 years ago words used to mean completely different things. Elves.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
So I can't do anything with them again. It is ridiculous to have cookies without milk. Who could help me get some? Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'm gonna have Nefertiti turn Max into a cow, and then... That sounds weird! It's like, I'm just gonna have Nefertiti turn Maximus into a cow. And then we're gonna milk Max and Maximus, and that's so odd to say out loud. But, like, how else? How else do you get milk? Non-pasteurized. Well...
Hi there.
Without context. Is it rabbit milk or cow milk? Okay, so she's mad. Oh my god. Like, don't you only get milk from, like, female cows?
I think becoming a cow...
I don't like this any better than you do, little buddy.
Yeah, it's... This is what you've wrought, Nefertiti. You have to watch me milk
Nature's
my
a
friend.
miracle.
It is a miracle. Oh, for the love of God, no! Like Back to the Future 2. Yeah. It turns you into a heifer, I guess. That's a word for a female cow, right? A heifer? It's prime heifer. Okay, now we put the glass of milk.
Ringo likes milk.
Oh, you sure does. Ow. Oh wait, no, I have to knock on the door first.
Who is it now?
Room service?
For the love of Blitzen, it's about damn time. Yeah, hold on a minute.
I'm suddenly feeling less repellent, Samus.
Okay, well it doesn't matter. Milk. Tell you what, like, man, I could really go for some milk.
And they threw in a free can of nuts to make up for the inconvenience.
Yeah.
You're bad for me, you naughty little snap.
Oh my god.
But you go down so Good.
We're just gonna jump out. My favorite kind of cookie?
He's out cold.
Usually I just go for the classic chocolate chip, but I like peanut butter. What the?
You mean I gave up my precious milk for nothing?
How is it?
Wait a minute, there's a note.
Oh man. Elder
Brotherhood
gods.
of Young Sagat. Who could have written this?
Who indeed?
Oh, 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 my word. I've been double-crossed! Out, damn you, out!
Well, that's the lot of them, little buddy. We've cleared every name on the list.
Yeah.
Except one.
Huh?
I must admit, you had me fooled, Samuth. Always so concerned about the missing toy box. And the way
Yeah,
you're
isn't it
always
Yog
slipping off for a
Sothoth? Like
smoke
S-O-T-H,
break.
S-O-T-H or something?
Central Station. Now
Guide Central
arriving at
Station.
Grand Central Station,
British.
New York, New York.
New York, New York.
What's that? Baby Amelia Earhart?
Oh, great.
Baby Amelia Earhart. Little baby Amelia Earhart. Not worth bothering with. Not good enough to play with the big boys. Oh no, she's just a woman. Well, it appears this
She's a
evening
baby.
the female has been quite a few of the big boys.
She's
at
a
their own
small
game. Now
child.
She's going home with all the toys, while the others are left scratching their heads, wondering what hit them.
Probably to avoid copyright. There's not really
Any
copyright
last words before we
on
part?
that kind of thing, I don't think.
It's nice to share.
Oh, okay. Even though it wore off, it gave it back to me.
I thought it was exciting. Let's take this toy box and skedaddle, little pal. We've got an appointment with Monsieur Paperweight.
Yeah. Kinda obvious.
The olden days are fun. How come you never take me on transoceanic train trips, Sam?
The Zeppelin industry has
Transatlantic.
rendered that mode of transportation obsolete, little buddy.
Where did she hide it? Yeah, that's a really good question. Where did she hide it? Until they were sued. That's... I don't know if that's true. Like, I don't know. I feel like that stuff has to be public domain by now, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like
possesses the power to pass through the gate of the Sphinx.
me, but I need to finish my
One man
quest.
who has what it takes.
Number 2, he was looking at Jurgen,
He is
so
something our
Benning
city
cast his curse on him
just
and
our
missed.
Ah.
Well, I think he cast the curse on him, and then it wore off, because it wore off for us. Like, it's funny because, like, right before that last cutscene, Maximus said, I keep yelling, and I don't mean to yell. For some reason, when I have headphones in and I'm streaming and stuff, I want to project my voice, so if I'm yelling a bunch, please forgive me.
They're still at it.
Alright. Yeah, they're still at it. I gotta get that can of nuts back. I already figured out how to get through the Sphinx. I just needed to get the thing.
Hey, Slushy! Look! It's closed for the day, gentlemen. To use, anyhow.
I love this time travel shenanigans.
We've got a toy
Point and click
idea that'll
adventure
knock your
games. I
stocky
love
socks
point and click
off.
adventure
Play
games
it
so
on us.
much.
If it's as good as you say, we'll
There's other ones I
we'll
actually really
hand
want to
this
play
cannon nuts
sometime,
over
like,
to
I yell when I'm nervous.
It's a toy biplane.
He's on to something there. Air travel's the latest thing. It
You know
can't
you're
miss.
as loud as the,
Snuggle,
other
get
streamers?
the boys working
Aw.
on a prototype. Post haste. I'll spring it on the boss when he's good and jollied up on milk and cookies. It's a cinch he'll give us the old ho ho ho. Raises all around.
Then you don't mind giving us that can?
Oh, that. Love to, Mac, but me friend here sort of attached to it.
The Devil's Playhouse is the best
It's
Telltale
it's
class.
part of me.
I mean, I see why people love it so much, but
From some elves.
Season 2 has a really special place in my heart, though. Like, that was the one that I liked the most for a while. But, like, it might edge out, but that's just because that's the one.
Sure. People use
that-
it to thicken eggnog.
Beyond Time and Spaces has a special place in my heart, honestly. But this is, like, really good. Like, oh no, I pulled out one of my earbuds and the bud part popped off on my ear. Wonderful. Okay, it's off. freaking out for a second. But no, it's like, cause I didn't play this when it first came out. I got it for free off the Telltale website, but because I, like, signed up for a free Netflix trial, like a free trial of Netflix, and then I got it for free, and then the Telltale website shut down, and I wasn't able to get it anymore, and it wouldn't run on my laptop. And then when they released the remastered seasons 1 and 2, I was like, I could buy the original version on Steam now, but I could also wait. You're almost finished, by the way. You're gonna start episode 3? I'm not sure. See, the fact that I'm almost done, but I just don't... See, I want to have... We'll see. I might end up doing that. I might honestly... Like, I wasn't planning on starting episode 3 just because I like to have these kind of in separate videos, kinda. Like, separate VODs. But since it hasn't been that long, like, it hasn't even been an hour, I might just go ahead and start episode 3. You could end the stream and start it back up again. I mean, I could. I'd have to put them in separate VODs, yeah. I might... Yeah, I'd have to, like... I don't know, I'd like to keep things very... I like to keep things kind of... You know what, I'll just start. Maybe we'll... Yeah, you know what, it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter that much to... I'm just, like... anal about it or whatever.
Go away!
Yeah, fine, I will.
Be my guest. The gift may kick in on the next attempt.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and start episode 3 after this.
Now for the supreme test. Can you pass the inner gate?
Well, I'm very glad that it didn't make me go through the rest of that whole thing. And, like, I'll just, like, start episode 3 when I'm done here. And then, and I'll just modify descriptions and maybe make time codes or something to, like, indicate when episode 3 starts.
You've done it!
I've done it!
Beaten the challenge of the Sphinx.
Yay!
You are the gifted one.
I'm a genius.
Searching for.
I'm the gifted one.
I'm his manager.
No matter. I've got tickets for both of you. Tomorrow morning, you set off for sunny Egypt aboard the Disorient Express.
Gee, thanks.
I may weep with gratitude.
But that's not all. An even more fabulous prize awaits you, and another challenge should you choose to accept it. I charge you with the task of delving into the actual tomb of Sammun-Mak and recovering the legendary Devil's Toy Box.
Is that all?
Say no more. We're on the case.
Well, that was several years ago for him. Maybe defenses were more lax then.
Roll out Plan B.
Like, I think Jurgen... They said that, like, yeah, like, Jurgen...
No final embrace, no slow fade, no interminable credit.
Got there before us, like, well before us, and he was just, like, trapped there for a while,
yet,
so...
We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head.
The real answer is just not to think about it too hard.
For a minute. Don't you start the last reel without me.
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
So tell me, Samath and Maximus, to begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
Magical can of nuts.
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the Sphinx's tongue through the gate.
It's so simple. Yeah.
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of Sammun-Mak, you were faced with many more dangers. Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men.
I don't know if they were really that bloodthirsty. They just had some annoying traps. I mean, I guess it was possible to get impaled. Oh, what did they say? We undid the protection
Cleverly
spell.
noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
Makes sense to me.
And also, we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
Yeah.
A strange and compelling, if convoluted story. Audience, give them a hand for what they've been through.
Ooh. Nice to know they dance like their
adventure does
descendants.
not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell
But
the audience
it was-
how you managed to thwart
It was
defeat
nighttime,
and
wasn't
recover
it?
treasure?
I thought it was nighttime. Beat a baby. Beat a baby, I guess.
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
Yes.
That's nice. Now, how about that reward?
Yeah, I love
Fear
rewards.
not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right?
Disorient Express rides underwater. Don't question that. Is that true? Did they say that? Did I miss that?
My dear Maximus, you have been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age. The summoning of Yog-Sagoth.
Whoa.
The hell I have! Where's Sammun?
Yeah, oh my god.
Yog-Sagoth, most terrible of the ancient ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
The hell
Oh
I
my,
will.
yeah. I've been to, well,
The hell you will. If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Sammun!
oh no.
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Oh, so that's why there were
Are
flesh-eating
you
ants.
sure this role is me?
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me,
Hey,
can't have you pulling any funny business.
sure you can. I'm
All right, then,
hilarious.
let's get it over with. Cue up the entrance music.
Yog-Sagoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of outer darkness. We summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke Onine, outer race Einfei.
What? I don't think tricking him. Come on in, the water's fine. This isn't gonna work. I'm sure that if I try this, you'll just kill Sam. I do wonder what will happen. But-
Onine, the outer ways Einfei.
It's happening!
Yeah, well, we aim to please. Catch you around.
Wait, one little thing
I should have
forgot to
just, like,
mention.
seen what happened.
Yog-Sagoth demands the sacrifice.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
The one in the summoning circle.
What the?
Eh?
Such a pity. Welcome, my lord.
Whoa, forget this.
Oh.
Scenes like this are unsuitable for impressionable viewers like me.
Yeah. It's way too violent. Stall
Yeah,
for
I'm not
time.
feeling it. What's my motivation supposed to be?
Abject fear.
Right.
I don't have...
Those are some creepy toys. Gone to the dark side, Charlie?
Oh, that's right, his name was Charlie.
It was a trick can after all. Those are some creepy toys.
Now you say, Umke Onine, the outer race Einfei.
That's protection. It allows game overs, yeah.
I see him! There he is! In the chest!
Yog-Sagoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him to be.
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
Gone to the dark dark side, Charlie? No point in that. No.
I was trying to switch. What am I able to interact with? What's around you? I mean, I know, but...
Lies!
Hey, I can lie. I can keep
I
lying.
won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words, or face the consequences.
Okay.
Yikes.
Oh, I see. The counterweight for the moon. Oh.
Now you say,
Okay.
there he is!
You're not messing with me?
Alright,
No!
you little demon. Let me see.
Why would I be messing with you?
Look close.
Okay, let's see.
Looks like the counterweight for the moon.
Use it! Like...
Those are some creepy toys. Nice atmospheric touch.
I mean, I'm trying to do something. It's not letting me interact with, like, anything. That's the thing, I can't... Actually, wait, what would happen if... I have no hotspots. Oh, that's right!
Lies!
Oh, that's right, I have items.
I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words.
Things are really heating up now.
Now you say,
Okay.
You can't fool me again.
what's that you say?
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
Hieroglyphic funnies. I'd be splitting my sides if I could read ancient Egyptian. I don't like people reading when I'm trying to talk to them. I don't like people No point in that. I don't think so.
Lies!
What on earth?
I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words, or face the consequences.
Hold a button to know the things you select. Yeah, I was trying to do that. I'm trying to remember, because I have... Okay.
Nice atmospheric touch.
Like...
Looks like the counterweight for one of the stars.
Like, I've got this held down.
Nice atmospheric touch.
Can I use this with the torch? Oh, I see. Flaming newspaper.
Now you say, umke onine, the other way's einfe. Hi there, Yaksagat.
You can't fool me again.
What's that you say? You wanna be my demon creature?
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
Let's see. I have a flaming newspaper now.
How about a face full of flaming funnies, paperweight?
Yeah. Huh? Oh.
Lies! I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words, or face the consequences.
Let me see.
Can't reach it.
Can't reach that.
No,
I was just gonna burn the ants.
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm now in range and I can pick up... Let's see.
Onto the dark side, Charlie?
Okay.
Giant cavernous sphinx nostrils.
Let's see. Can I do
This
this?
is where my skee ball expertise pays off.
Charlie, am I glad to see?
Something. Switch to map. Actually, no, I gotta...
Now you say,
Hi there, ya.
you can't fool me again.
What's that you say?
Let me... Where?
Look close.
Oh, I probably have to use it.
Okay, onine, the other way's Einfei.
Oh. Well. Whoa.
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks?
Yay.
What about this thing?
Oh, that's right. Can't have the Devil's Toy Box falling into any other villainous hands.
I know, right?
Where should we stash it?
The Marianas Trench.
appreciate your thinking,
Nobody
Alice,
will
but
find
we
it
don't do
there.
that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for.
Dad, I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore. It's Bubbles.
Sorry, we can't help you, but you see how it is.
Yeah, we see how it is.
Oh, man.
Come on, Maximus.
Boy, America sure has changed these guys. I hardly recognize them. Look, Samuth, they even slice their cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Ich kann diese Duse Fiesel einzerfällt. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage. We have forgotten we are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Because if we
Great.
must.
Keep us posted if...
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Got
Shut up,
kids.
Maximus.
It's a
We
deal.
will one day.
Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad. Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see. How does it go
Wait,
again?
did the subtitles not match?
The Holstein hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Max!
No! Oh my god! Oh.
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
They were skeletons the
Two
whole time.
skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present.
Kinda
and
sad in a
wrap its
funny way.
cadaverous
I mean, it
fingers
is. It's
around the
morbidly funny.
entrails of the future.
Well, that took longer than expected. The restroom in the train station was closed, so I had to... Hey!
Hey.
You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist? Samuth and Maximus dragged underground by sex-crazed anarchist sewer rats?
Oh, that would have been fun.
Come on, little buddy. Don't keep me in suspense. Obviously, the story was moving towards some mind-boggling final twist. So what was it? Max, what's wrong with... you? Little buddy?
Oh no. Whoa.
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.
Man. Yeah, that is a hell of a cliffhanger. Imagine, like, playing this, like, I just got an achievement. Okay. Sam, that's right, Sam did in fact miss the ending. He left. And Max got. Alright, let me think. Yeah, imagine playing it when you, yeah, I was about to say imagine playing it when they were releasing it episodically. Did they? Because I don't remember if they just would release them all at once. Because I don't remember. I always played them after they were fully released. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, playing one episode per month would be crazy. God, I'm so glad that they're just like fully available now. I am I'm debating whether I want to go ahead and continue because I'm not sure. Think here. Alright, I'll get started, but probably not gonna get through the whole thing. Oh no! Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry, for a second I saw, like, the connection just drop. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that there was a scene where Sam said, yeah, I remember episode 1 having a bunch of foreshadowing. I don't think we'll go far. I do think it's a good stopping point. Just due to how it's structured.
Most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control.
But I am in control.
Are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Oh my god! Based on the similarly titled novel by Jane Austen? I want to read that.
Little buddy?
Man.
No. 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 No.
No! What happened?
Hey!
Yeah.
What happened to Max? Talk!
Whoa.
We don't know.
1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box.
Then bam! Out went the lights.
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really. Really? Because I distinctly heard it more like a bam.
That's interesting.
Anyway, someone knocked us out with a booming and or bamming sound, and, well... that's
Sam's
the last
fucking
thing we
pissed.
remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us. Yeah.
Repeat
that's
what you
the
just
last
said.
thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Love this chapter concept. Yeah, I love stuff like this.
Unconscious the whole time. I sure...
Liar.
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
Obadiah and Jebediah.
Afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was
It's
the
intense.
space gorilla.
Oh, great.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No!
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Yeah.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get 'em.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks.
Okay. Alright. So I gotta play LA Noire, basically. Except probably not reading subtle
General
facial
Skunk Ape.
expressions.
I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break.
God. Dog brushes.
Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. Never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow, since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age.
Reevaluating your life choices? What does that even mean?
I guess doubt.
Made me take a really hard look at myself.
It's like Sam is just permanently in, press Y to doubt. X to doubt.
Like some kind of teenager.
How about a dead partner?
The only way to break the cycle was to just walk away. Now I have a wonderful job as a sign spinner and a girlfriend in the village.
That was quick.
I don't even have to shoot anyone.
How nice for you.
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat.
Rat?
Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
But where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you. I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk.
Okay, he's already.
His final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow, since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been
Okay, he's already.
Violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age.
Whoa.
Are you trying to threaten me with that?
Maybe.
You are aware that my ultra-dense space gorilla hide renders me impervious to your puny Earth bullets, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Where were we?
Wow, that was like, oh, I forgot.
You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
Rats? The whole world's full of rats. All of them clawing each other's eyes out to get off this sinking ship called life.
That's quite disturbing and sad. Please stop.
I won't stop until I get the guy who did this to my little buddy. But where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you.
Despite being a noir parody, Sam still carries a character, yeah.
And you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries.
Unjustly? Don't make me chortle. When you get right down to it, we all deserve to get tossed into the penal zone. You, me, the guy who delivers your deep dish pizzas, all of us.
I don't know if that guy deserves it, unless he's like secretly a killer or something.
You're just trying to get me depressed.
I'm trying to get you depressed.
Just thinking out loud. Where were we?
As I was saying, since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner.
You can't reevaluate your way out of fate, chump. We're all headed for a pine box and a boilerplate eulogy. And you can't change that any more than a tiger can change his pants.
Tigers don't wear pants?
A very depressing worldview.
It comes with the territory when someone cuts out your partner's brain.
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
But where's Skunk Ape?
Okay, well, I already
told you.
That.
I don't know.
I'm just thinking out loud.
General Skunk Copy, since you
Don't have-
unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it.
Then what?
Since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age. But enough about me. You should talk to the rat.
Let me talk to
the rat.
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Veni Vidi Vici. Alright, okay, so I just had to... No, Sam can't use the toys. Sam doesn't have the gift.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring
Couples
in the
only
city.
hotel. Why does a rat need a leather jacket? Whoa.
Hey, rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering
Very
around
likely
in
story.
circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and Tvortisnogs. Where?
I was saying, yeah, flick his nose.
Fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
To where? Where was he searching for exactly? Give me a freaking
Frankie and I
name.
helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Huh?
Oh! Ah!
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Yeah, forward
The
guy.
American police shakedown. How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah.
That dirty lion rat.
You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful.
Museum district.
See, yeah. As a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your city's famous museum district with its Institute of Incomplete Technologies and Hall of Filthy Arts.
Filthy in what way?
Underwhelming than it
Tell me
appeared
about
in my
that
school
one.
books. Any Flugen. I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was.
Imagine being the voice. I mean, that's a
But I digress. After the fight,
common rumor is Telltale got a German tip worker to voice this
leaving me
tourist.
empty-handed and skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the friendly.
It's a strange land, all right. Strange and dark and twisted.
Please stop! I'm already able-skibbled enough.
Sorry.
De nada.
All true. Okay.
Anything else?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if you play King's Quest V, most of the voice actors in King's Quest V, although granted that was a very early game, like adventure game, I think all the voice actors were just people who worked around the Sierra offices, so some of the voice acting isn't very good.
Very well.
It's really
About
funny,
an hour
actually.
ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
It's like, just find the scene with like the wolves in King's Quest V, it's really funny.
Another lost soul on the highway of life, forced to get directions from the rats at their feet.
Excuse me? I'm afraid I don't understand your gritty American metaphors and allusions. Ausgewählt? I was about to give him a tip for the help. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been. Is that one of your famous American handguns? Fascinating. We don't have any of these in Europe, you know.
Okay, so he doesn't care.
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the friendly rat's directions.
Liar!
Moi? Lie? How dare you make such an accusation without a shred of proof? When I get back to the hotel, I will report
Well,
it
this
to the
guy is
European
Europe was
consulate
real.
at once.
Fine.
Fine. No, where was I? Oh, yes.
Again.
Let's hear your sad little story again, from the top.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help.
I was about to.
All of a sudden, a Weltraum. At least I think it was a Weltraum.
What happened next?
After the fight moved on.
God.
You know what else?
Let me see.
I'm stuck.
What?
Skibbled. It's a common European word that describes the feeling of mild disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker.
So, what else would you like to know?
Video poker.
Let's hear your sad little story again, from the top.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district.
I'm gonna assume Sam isn't just gonna.
You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so.
You lie!
You're right, it was more like 57 minutes ago. Yeah, but you American police are stinklers. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
A hard rain's coming, pal. And when it comes, you're gonna wish you were only in a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg.
Your grimness is depressing, but something must be getting lost in a translation.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying, after the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and skibbled in a
But Sam
strange
has
land.
a beard?
I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back.
Let's see
you know
here.
what else?
Oh, he has
starting
like
to think
5
that
o'clock
this
shadow.
isn't actually the museum district.
This isn't gonna work.
Is that one of your famous American handguns?
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about the gun.
Continue?
Let's hear
Sam
your
has
sad
like 5
little
o'clock
story
shadow.
again, from the top.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
Okay.
You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats.
I'm trying to like read it
He was so
and
gracious
figure out what to do before he continues talking. So let me see. So gracious and helpful.
Anyhow, I was about to give
I'm
you
wondering
a
if I'm just
help,
supposed to
when all of a
leave.
sudden the Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least
If
I
I'm
think
just
it was
like-
Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. My
Liar!
Nein, nee, it really was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg, but more like a kleine Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But anyway, after the fight moved on, no
Okay,
one
he's
else?
already-
I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the Friendly Red's directions.
I am wondering. Because I'm just going in circles. But where else am I supposed to go?
People in this country are so intense.
The tourists seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Oh, so we gotta go to the toilet.
Frankie, what do you know?
And all this time, he was just laying there.
Tourist.
Okay.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and Tvortisnaks and whatnot. I was almost
No, I was
done
about to
helping
hit
the
it.
guy, see, when bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain.
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach.
My partner had a brain once. It wasn't the best brain in the world, and a lot of people said it was chemically imbalanced. But it was his. And now it's gone. Gone like hula hoops and print journalism.
What the heck are you talking about, man?
Sorry, got lost in the moment. Go on.
Like I was saying, so I grabbed the tourists, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until
Okay,
the
so
fight
the
moved
other
on down the
gorillas
street.
evolved.
And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain.
You lie!
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it. So now what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles. Skip where? Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over there
Sweat
about
stains.
2 miles. Anyway,
Yeah, I already
was
know
almost
about
done
that.
helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain.
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach.
A brain? Was it Max's?
How is he supposed to know? Yeah.
All I know, it was a brain and a jaw, and that crazy space gorilla was holding on to it like it was his best friend in the world.
Man.
So anyways, I grabbed the tourists, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. Yipes! Stop doing that! It ain't good for my angina. So now
What?
what?
I think. Oh wow! Now I see the sweat stains. Jeez. I get a.
One more time.
One more
What do you
time.
know about my partner's brain?
The thing is, it goes so fast, and like,
Given directions to a confused tourist.
I really need like an option to be like, click to continue. Give me the whole paragraph, and then let me continue once I figure it out.
And whatnot. I was almost done helping.
Because it doesn't give me enough. Like, I want to listen to the whole thing, and then I can't.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from.
You lying, dirty rat!
No, really, it was a space ape and some dweeb in a goofy hat.
Huh?
Anyway, so I grabbed the tourists, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took...
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store to push, Schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
So now what?
Alright. I gotta go talk to him.
You're
Also,
welcome.
I've been pretty lenient so far, but I feel like I should reiterate. Don't be running around giving me a bunch of hints when I haven't asked for them. It's really getting annoying. The information before the dialogue choices are more important than the conversations while you choose.
I'm back. Now
Yeah,
where's
that's probably
Skunk Ape?
true, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, it's like overwhelming.
Since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the...
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo.
Sure.
Your pal Frankie told me.
Yeah,
all
that's
about
a
how you
that,
and me
that's
hit
probably
the
gonna
fight
help a
between
lot.
Skunk Ape
Like,
and some other guy.
the rest
You
is, I
put
guess,
your
just
lips flapping and I
filler.
better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist. When
What, is it like an
General
entertainment
came
business?
running
People
down
like
the
to watch you
street,
spin the
chasing
sign?
After a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo.
Strangely garbed.
Yes, a man in a faded jacket and a strange hat. He seemed to be
Wonder who that
carrying
could
a
be.
box of some sort. General Skunkapi was in hot pursuit.
Oh.
After the general and the stranger
see.
fled the
The
scene,
gameplay
I
sounds all
discovered that he
contained.
had dropped this.
Hmm?
I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry.
What's that? A brain remover?
I believe it's one of the toys of power that my general has been collecting for the past 25 Kryleks.
Interesting.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces.
He doesn't
Once
care
I
about
return
you.
This artifact to the general, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment.
Some of those
of
spine
his
spinners are
goals
good.
and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my general's. That pitiful paw.
Oh, that's
thing will
right, it
never
won't
make me
work.
give up the rhinoplasty, Earth Dog.
That's right. He doesn't care about the
Where's
gun.
Skunk Ape?
Weren't you paying attention? A few
Yep,
of your
I was
Earth
paying
minutes
attention,
ago,
but I have
was
to make him
spinning my
repeat
sign
himself.
For Frankie the Rat and a tourist, when General Skunkapi came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a...
Some days it seems like the whole world is chasing after me, and someone's
know,
tied
right?
together my shoelaces with
Like I'm some
regrets
kind
and
of animal.
betrayals.
That's pretty sad, but you don't have any shoes.
It's a metaphor.
So anyhow, after the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry. Oh well.
Give me that toy.
No! Once
So-
I return this artifact to the general, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms.
You were lying.
How I've come to miss standing at my general's side these past...
I thought you were a sign spinning pacifist now.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
was, but the sight of the general pummeling that stranger...
Then it made me
rekindled
crave
my
violence.
lust to
Oh,
conquer the
yeah, I guess it really
galaxy at
did
his
make him
side.
crave violence. I gotta figure something out. Well, I can't really do anything else.
Hey, don't you want to know about our baby iguana sale?
I would love to know about your baby iguana sale. I would love a pet baby iguana that turns into an adult iguana. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Dogs, dogs. Oh wait, I accidentally... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go to that alley where the tourist is. Okay, I didn't mean to do that.
Shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo.
Just let it all out, man. Just let it all out. Also, just so y'all know, once I hit the 2-hour mark, that's when I'm gonna be leaving and coming back just to shock him. Yeah, like my limit, I'm gonna be stopping at like 2 hours. 2 hours Yeah, I just came back to yell at him. I needed to let off. He needed to let off some steam. Yeah, I'm stupid.
About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country.
This will not work.
Is that one of your?
He's just gonna be like, "Oh, you have your American guns."
I was about to give him a tip for the help. Well, all of the sudden, a
The sudden.
erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg.
Ultra super color, what now?
Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg.
Explain.
A word stalling battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar.
That's really specific.
So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and evil-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else?
He doesn't seem
to think that this isn't
like
liar.
Moi? Lie?
I mean, there's no like I was already grayed out.
When I get back to the hotel, I will report you to the European consulate at once.
You can't do that.
No, where was I? Oh, yes.
No.
Let's hear your
I was 30 seconds behind when my phone said I was live.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the
Oh, oops! I was doing.
museum
Sorry, I didn't mean to
from
do
one
that.
of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and happy.
Then what?
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg.
Hurry it up.
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and evil-skibbled in
Isn't
a
there
strange
like a
land.
really
I left the scene
long
of the crime,
name in
carrying
like
nothing but the
German?
clothes on my back.
That's like a town name and it's like the longest town name in the world.
I think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the friendly rat's directions.
I feel like I can't. Like I'm not. There's nothing I can really. Useless as usual. Excuse me, sorry. Snippling a little. Let's talk to Frankie again.
Frankie, what do you know?
I was given directions.
I don't
to a
even know my
confused
own
tourist.
name, boss.
To the museum district?
Yeah. Poor
Eh.
fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies.
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people, trampling a rat's God-given merengue rights.
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
That's pretty hardcore.
Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really.
Where are you now?
Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fan. What?
I like that line. It's a good
Side
line.
of town, Hoboville, Flemberg, Broken Corners, that area. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guys...
Tell me more.
What other gorilla?
I already knew about
Believe it
the
or not,
other
it was
gorilla.
another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see
I
something.
already saw this.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here.
You're lying about that, actually, because he said he has nothing else.
No, honest, I came right back here, and then you showed up and started slapping me around.
I don't think so. Now, again, because...
Once more, with feeling.
Yeah, with gusto.
If you insist. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and...
You're lying! No, wait, you're not.
Keep going. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the...
Sure, hide behind your crates and wait for someone else to do something. But one day, the violence in the streets is gonna spill over the gutters and stain your pretty white socks with the blood of the innocents.
He ain't wearing socks.
I don't got any socks. I'm a rat.
And don't you forget it.
You could get like little
Anyway,
rat-sized socks.
after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest.
Souvenir?
Yeah, what did you give him?
Something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
Oh!
What was it? I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
I see.
So what now?
You're off for now.
I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
The seconds, the moments, the milliseconds, the microseconds, till that day comes. Right.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
Already are rat-sized socks. Have you seen Stuart Little? Isn't the thing with Stuart Little that he's like just a human that looks exactly like a rat or something? A mouse, I'm sorry. Like imagine that your parents that people go to an orphanage and they adopt a fucking rat over you.
People skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else?
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Dr.
Who the
Norrington.
heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
Finally, a clue. Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to. Crimetron, do your stuff.
Yeah. Oh right, the Crimetron. Carol!
What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue hyphen finding.
Chippy. But yeah, I think in the Stuart Little book, it said that like Stuart Little is like, it's like a young boy who just happens to look exactly like a mouse, implying that he's a human who just looks exactly like a mouse. Best not to think too hard about it. I didn't like the Crimetron episode 1, but tying it to scripted progression of this episode worked a lot better. His nipples.
Back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
And those are some really pink
Few of your
nipples.
Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the gentle...
You're lying!
Why would I lie about seeing Skunkape after you just caught me in a lie about not seeing?
That's a good point.
Sorry, lost my angry train of thought for a second. Continue!
Stuart has it.
After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared...
Liar!
It's right in front of your face, see?
Yeah, but he didn't drop it. I guess they did.
Okay, so maybe that's not a lie.
That's not a lie. You're lying about something.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkape's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's side.
You're lying!
About what?
I'm just guessing.
Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkape's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the general,
I'm glad I get infinite chances to try everything. I'm sure I have to find some evidence.
Oh, how I've come to miss.
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right.
Oh, I just had to make him depressed.
No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
Oh, I put him in a funk.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either.
Oh, that was mean. Was that necessary?
I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I
Noir finally did something other than flavor text. I like it when, like, the solution is, like,
the last time we saw
the thing that you
plastic
didn't
toy,
expect.
Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care.
Well, you know, he wasn't. You know what, though?
Okay, Crime Trolley,
Was he even spinning the sign?
I start looking for an upgrade.
I don't even remember if I saw him actually, like, spinning the sign at all.
Obsolete hunk of junk. Talk.
Don't be mean to the cops.
Stop holding out on me.
Get away from her, you brute.
Carol. Hey, Museum of Mostly Natural History. Mostly?
Finally.
Audiences across the country say you're a buster.
Oh, come on. It's fine.
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never
Nude
gotten
bunnies?
around to it.
S&M Club?
Now we were finally
Ooh.
going to take in its thrilling and
Neon
deviously
sign.
educational displays with a vengeance.
Hey, that looks familiar. There's a Sam&MAX Club. I mean, it's not the first time they've made that joke.
All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
Okay.
I should head upstairs where the action is.
Yeah, that's a good point, but I think I'm gonna stop here. Go ahead and save. This museum looks familiar for some reason. Yeah. So apparently this is a good place to stop, because all that noir detective stuff is done. That was cool. That was cool. I liked that. That was really awesome. I really like that. I can see why everybody loves Devil's Playhouse. Like, this is cool. Anyway, it's not quite been 2 hours, but I would have stopped at the 2-hour mark, and it probably would have been weird. But I can probably, like, finish it next time. When I play it next time. So, very quick kind of rundown of what next week might look like. Yeah, I didn't get a good look. It was dark. I didn't get a good look at it. We'll see next time. We'll see. So next week, Monday. I don't know what time zones people are in, but I'm in Central America time, so on Monday, I'm gonna have a stream Monday night, and it's going to be pretty late. It's gonna be at like 10 p.m. my time. And the reason I was saying this earlier in the stream, but the new Honkai Star Rail update drops on Monday night at like 10. And I'm planning on pulling for several things, and I want to stream it no matter what. and I don't want to have to wait until the following day after work to do it. So, I don't know. Maybe people don't care about that kind of thing. I don't know. I like it. I don't stream it that often, though. So, it's pretty much just like, that was a good stream, but the interrogation part lasted longer than it should have. Well, I'm stupid, okay? I'm not smart. Like, well, I am smart, but I don't, like, I need time. Like, let me be bad at stuff. Sorry, I'm getting a little worked up, but let me struggle. I understand, like, being the kind of person who doesn't like watching someone else struggle with something you know or that you don't struggle with. Lord knows that I can't watch other people play Hi-Fi Rush for the first time because I'm so good at it. And when other people are bad at it, I'm like, ugh, I'm judgmental and mean. No shade. Well, a little shade, but like I get it. I get not being able, like, not wanting to or not being able to watch people play a game you like badly. It wasn't accusing you. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Like, sorry, I went off on a little tangent, but I don't know. It's just a thing. But yeah, like, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, anyway, Monday definitely stream kind of late at night if you care. Keep an eye on my, haven't played this since it first released. Yeah, I mean, this is my literal first time playing it ever. Like, ever. I've never, like, I genuinely, I know what happens at the end of everything. Because, like, you know, when it's been a while. But, like, stuff in between, I don't know. Don't spoil anything. Don't spoil stuff. That's my #1 thing. Don't spoil anything for me, because this is my first time playing it. Like, I didn't know that episode 2 was gonna end like that. I didn't know at all. I was shocked. I was like, wait, really? Really? I didn't know. But yeah. Monday stream for sure. And actually next week, the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster comes out. That's a spoiler. Wait, that already happened. I mean... But yeah, that's right. Next week, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster comes out, so... Honestly, depending on whether or not I can afford to get the Dead Rising Remaster on release, I may actually start that next week and switch, and do another kind of switcheroo, and play Sam&MAX on Friday night, and then play Dead Rising on Saturday afternoon. If I can get it, because I get paid next week, so I do not know if I'm gonna be able to afford it, because I gotta pay for expensive trading cards. I spent like $90 on like 2 cards. Because one of them is extra shiny. So I got that stuff. And I split it into 4 payments, you know. So I gotta make sure I have money for that. I gotta make sure I have money for other stuff. I gotta make sure I have my money for rent. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Thank you for being here very much. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope to see you for the next one. And just have a good night. I hate Capcom calls DRDR a remaster when it's a remake. Are they calling it, like... Yeah, the more I look at it, it does look more like a remake. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I've seen some of the redesigns for, like, some of the Psychopaths, and even though, like, they're different, I don't think they're bad. I think it's just, like, it's gonna be a little bit jarring if, like... Because I'm sure that the reason the voice actors are changed is because of, like, union stuff. And actually, maybe that would be a reason not to buy the game on release, because I think they're striking right now, right? But I think that the new designs, they look fine. I think they're different, but fine. Like, I saw the redesign like the new design for Larry the Butcher, and I was like, this is different. This is pretty different, but I don't think it's bad. It's just kind of, it's just like when I'm so used to the original, like if you're playing it for the first time, yeah, I mean, I'm still working on my, I gotta work on my Dead Rising 3 playthrough. Dead Rising 3 playthrough is in production. I have to do the recordings. I've done like 1 so far. But I got like 3 parts out of like 1 recording. That's like an hour and 15 minutes, so yeah. Look forward to that in like the next months. The coming months. Anyway, I gotta skedaddle because I'm just gonna talk forever if I don't shut up. They are adding in new things to the game that wasn't in any game. I don't think that's bad though. I haven't been paying attention at all to it, to be honest. I'm gonna probably get it when it releases and then I'll judge it on its own merits. The original still exists. People should still be able to play the original, like... Paint can spills paint, the paint is used to slip up the zombies. I mean, that's fine. That's not really that different from, like... Yeah, it's not really that big of a... Like, little stuff like that is fine. To me. Like... I'm positive. I'm very positive about these things. I'm positive about Dead Rising in general, because I like Dead Rising. I'm a Dead Rising 3 defender. I ain't played 4 yet, but people just constantly tell me how bad it is, and I'm like, okay, I'll judge it when I play it. Let's call it a remake. I mean, true. Call it a remake. I don't know what they're thinking with that. Anyway. Y'all have a good night, and I hope to see you for the next one. I'm gonna hop off and get some stuff done, and I hope to see you potentially on Monday. But if not, we'll see what happens next weekend. Bye-bye.